Yo, what's up? It's your boy Tril, man, and I'm here. Unfortunately, I don't have Jiggz with me today. Jiggz out there living life, but we caught an emergency episode. My boy DJ Pest hit me. Y'all might be familiar with him. He came through on episode 1. He hit me and said he got somebody interesting coming through the town. So I said, yeah, go ahead and bring her through. So, of course, my man Pest delivers like usual. He came in and blessed us with Getitindy today. So everybody go crazy for Getitindy one time.
Hey. I wish I could see me Millie rocking right now. Feels good to be here, so I'm just Millie rocking.
Hey, Indy, go ahead. Tell them where you from. Tell them where you representing.
So I go by the name of Miss Getitindy, and I am from Vallejo, California. So if you guys aren't familiar with Cali, that's deep in the Bay. That is Bay Area all the way. So
that's Vallejo. I heard
Vallejo.
E40. My man E40 water call it Vallejo.
E40, SOBRBE, Neftafaro. It's a lot of talent. Mac Dre. Yeah.
Vallejo.
Valley of the Host. Yeah.
Hey. Shit, I might need to pull up.
Right.
All right, so look, we got you in town. So tell them what you in town for. Oh, man, matter of fact, by the way, I can't even keep rolling without introducing my man Pest, but y'all heard that intro I gave him the first time. That shit was in-depth as fuck. In-depth as fuck. So, man, Pest, go ahead. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's good? How y'all doing out there in digital universe?
The digital universe.
The digital universe.
But yeah, man, so yeah, we out here. We got Getitindy stopping through the show. I'm hella excited. Like I told him I had some shit to do today, and I stopped it, and then we got you in here. So I'm glad we can get you in here, man. So just go ahead and tell the people, like, what's next, because you rap. Mm-hmm. You're an artist. So tell the people, like, what ventures are you in right now, and, like, what are you exploring, and, like, just what you got on your plate right now.
Yeah, it's funny because I originally started on YouTube. That's where I got, like, my primary fan base, and I was doing, like, little advice videos, function videos, stuff like that. That was more urban entertainment type stuff so that people outside of California could kind of see how our party life was. You got that face because that brandy too strong.
Yeah, y'all don't know. I don't know what the fuck gave me this idea, but I decided to mix some
Sprite and
E&J with Sprite. I mean, the shit looked like it'll taste good, but
I guess
we rolling.
I don't know.
But my bad, I ain't mean
no, you good.
You off.
So I started with YouTube, and then I was kind of interviewing a bunch of different artists, and I got in tune with that. I just spit. It's okay. Nobody has to know. I just told everybody it's all right. But no, I eventually started meeting up with a bunch of different artists, came in contact with a person named Priceless The Rock, who was a part of, like, that big movement that happened a while ago. And so he was kind of the first person who wanted me to feature on one of his songs. I don't know why. I didn't rap at the time. But after just kind of being in that studio, being in that vibe, I transitioned myself. So it took about 2 years to switch my image from kind of just being straight funny comedy indie to music indie. And then last year, a year ago almost to the day, I dropped my record Stupid Juice. And so Stupid Juice is what took me from, like, my beginning rapping level to people saying, okay, she's no longer just YouTube, like, this girl is rapping. And I got Neftafaro on the remix. And so from there, I just ended up dropping my latest project that dropped 2 months ago entitled Hot Coffee. And now I just released my new single, Another One, last week. So right now I'm building on that. We're going to get a couple tour dates together so we can run with that record. I got the music video coming up on the 28th most likely. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
You under stress, but that's crazy.
I am. I'm sweating over here just thinking about
that's
everything.
that AZ weather. That's why you sweating.
That too.
It's like 110 today.
We ain't used to that.
But I'm out here hoodied up, so I'm cooling right now.
Yeah, you gonna melt in a second.
But that's crazy though. So Priceless The Rock came to you and asked you for a feature, and you never did a song.
Never before. I mean, it's not like he randomly reached out to me. Like, we were cool. Like,
okay.
We're real close. Yeah.
So it wasn't no.
Well, no, he's from.
Oh, he's from somewhere else.
He's from somewhere. I don't know where Priceless is from. Honestly, one day is one thing.
I just feel like everybody from Cali just stay like a block away from each other.
I wish it was like that. Me and Priceless alone stay about 2 hours away from each other now.
Damn.
Yeah, so there's, like, everybody that you guys kind of see me with in that movement, we're hours away from each other. But we always just linked up on some business and some event type stuff. And so that's when we turned it into the tour. But he was the first one that's like, Indy, just hop on a song just cuz. Because I was always around. I was always in the studio and I'm always hella stupid. So he just wanted to make something comical of it. turns out I could rap just a little bit.
Just
a
a
little
little
bit. So it took some progression. Like my first feature was horrible, but we moved up. So started from the bottom. Now we're here.
So what made you even start doing music? Because you said so you blew up on YouTube. Okay, so let me ask you this. So how did you blow up on YouTube? How did that just pick up and roll for you?
It was mainly because I did a video called the Top Twerk Songs video. And so that was a video of me just on my floor explaining to everybody out there who went to all the events and stuff like that what songs was hot, what songs got the party started, and all that type of stuff. And I did it like a series. It was annual. So every year I had a Top Twerk Songs in 2015, 2016, not 17, but it's whatever.
You slack. You got to get on that.
Yeah, so that's what started that, and it just kind of moved from there. Because originally I wanted to be an actress, so I went to school for theater and everything. Things switched, of course, but on my YouTube I was always doing funny skits and urban entertainment stuff like that. So that's kind of how it blew up, and then the Yika movement just kind of took it to another level.
All right, so let me ask you this. So you say it was top 20 twerk songs every?
It was just the top twerk songs. It never really had a number.
So let me ask you this. It's an artist named Beat King. I'm just curious, just me want to know. Has he ever came up on your list?
I'm not familiar with B King.
You slacking.
I know, but that's
Slacking.
because, y'all got to put me on this stuff.
See, a lot of people think, and shout out to K Stylist too, because I actually met him a few times. But people think that K Stylist make the most twerk music and top twerk music. It's an artist from.
He's from the South, right?
No, he's from Kansas City.
Oh, see
Kansas City,
I'm really slacking.
Yeah, see, Kansas City. Don't ask me why or how, but Kansas City is like California. They make like a lot of their sounds like Cali music a little bit. That's why K Stylist songs sound like Cali songs. That's why Tech Nine sounds like Cali music. Like for whatever reason, like the culture out there is like kind of Cali-ish.
Yeah.
But Beat King is from, I believe he's from Dallas Fort Worth, and he makes like like every song almost is like a club banger. Like
right.
Like most of my twerk playlist is like him.
Right.
So I was just curious just to ask just to
somebody
see,
I need to look up for sure.
Definitely.
I got to do my research because
like,
I've been learning a lot being out here just even the past 5 or 6 hours. Pet's been putting me on a lot of stuff, so it's another artist I got to check out. Beat King.
When I say a ratchet motherfucker, like he'll
have
a nun shaking ass.
Okay, there you go.
On
there
the real.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, yeah. So while I got you here, I also want to talk culture with you.
Okay.
Culture's been this word that's been thrown out a lot within the last year. And it's mainly, I feel like it's due to music changing and going a different route. Excuse me. So I want to talk culture about you and just ask you a couple things and just to see how do you feel about it. Like, excuse me again. I'm sorry. It's this.
That Sprite.
It's the Sprite.
That's
this
that dirty
goddamn
Sprite.
ENJ, man. It's. But yeah, so the culture, it's changing in music. Do you feel like it's going in a good direction or a bad direction? I'm asking you as an artist because you're the ones in the studio. You're in the trenches. You got to put out what's hot, but at the same time stay true to yourself too. So just elaborate on that for me a little bit.
It's funny because, like, I like that people are trying to take a cultural approach with their music. I mean, I know a lot of people are kind of incorporating, like, island-sounding stuff right now. I know that Drake did some stuff that was more, like, English almost, like, out in London and stuff. I know he was studying that type of stuff for his latest album. But I think where us as the artists mess up is where we don't do the proper research before we just try to venture off and do that type of sound. So if I wanted an Indian sample in my song, I think that it's important that I know a little bit more about the culture before I try to, like, appropriate it myself. You know what I mean? Is that kind of what you're talking about? Because you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
In a way, yeah, in a way. But I mean, I guess that kind of feeds into Drake because people call Drake a culture vulture because he dips into so many different cultures with the Afro beats, music like pop style and one dance, and then he dipped into the English culture, which is still pretty much the same because they still make island music because a lot of the UK, which people, whether they realize it or not, is made up of a lot of Caribbean descent.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you feel Drake is a culture vulture? I feel like Drake is just making the best music that he can make, possibly in that time period.
Culture vulture.
Because that's a strong word.
It is because it has like
statement.
a negative connotation on it.
Yeah.
I don't find anything that he's doing wrong. Because honestly, once he put out One Dance and stuff like that, the sound changed everywhere. Everybody's trying to do island beats and stuff like that now. And I feel like it's more so because of Drake as opposed to more so because of the culture itself. You know what I mean? So no, I don't feel like he's like just going places and just taking their sound. He definitely has a way of making it his own. And that's why I feel like it's appropriate for him as an iconic, you know, brilliant type of mind that he has. I feel like that's okay for him. He's not, I don't feel like he's like maybe trying to take stuff, even though it has been some stuff on the internet that he, you know, he kind of steals shit, but I think it's fine that he does it. I just think us as artists, we gotta figure out a little bit more of how to make stuff our own instead of copying off of other people. You know what I mean?
So do you feel like, okay, because I feel like when you said that he was copying off other people, I feel like, are you like referencing that one track on More Life? Do you know what I'm talking about, the KMT? Mm-mm. Okay.
It was more so when like his stuff, what I'm talking about is more so when his stuff was leaked, like his reference tracks and stuff like that he had people writing for him and all of that.
But I mean, a lot of people have those too.
Yeah.
I mean, like a lot, well, I don't know, at least I feel this way, can't confirm this or not, but I feel like Travis Scott writes a lot of Kanye West's music. You can hear it in Travis Scott's music, the way that he delivers it, the way that he harmonizes it.
Yeah.
Like, you can hear, like, especially when Kanye tries to go into that dark mode, like where he has the auto-tune on everything, and it just seems like he recorded the whole damn song in pitch black.
Right.
Like one of those. Like, I feel like Travis Scott writes all of those, or at least helps him on it a little bit.
mean,
like, everybody
has help. For sure.
everybody
You can hear it, like, especially when an artist has such a distinct sound. Like, I can hear a lot of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, like, Party Next Door.
Oh, yeah.
I hear a bunch of his stuff on songs with, like, Nicki Minaj. Like, I could tell he had parts in that, or a lot of Drake songs.
Really?
I could tell he had parts in that. Mm-hmm.
In a Nicki song?
In some Nicki songs. Like, the latest songs that she just dropped, there was 3 songs. There was a diss track, and then there was the one that's featuring...
Oh, when she released those 3 songs in one day?
Yeah, the one that's
the Remy
featuring
one, and then
Drake
it was
and
the...
Wayne. I definitely feel like there's some party influence in that.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it is.
That's interesting.
But maybe that's just me being like super stalkerish about Party. I listen to his stuff every day.
All right, so let me ask you this then. So you listen to Party. So how did you feel about Colors 2?
I feel like it wasn't good as Welcome to the Party, but I feel like none of his work has been as good as Welcome to the Party.
Welcome to the Party?
The original.
I'm not familiar with Welcome to the Party.
That was one of the first ones that he had. He has Welcome to the Party 1 and Welcome to the Party 2.
Oh, the P&D one and P&D 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was Welcome to the Party. Okay. So no, not close. Colors.
Yeah.
I like Peace of Mind. I really like
That
Peace
was
of
a good
Mind,
one.
actually. And then I think what was the one, Freaking You?
I like the back and forth one, whatever that was called.
Didn't really
you
like
didn't like that one?
I didn't really like
I don't
that
know.
one.
I liked that one.
I like the Freak. I think it's called Freaking You, when he sampled the was it Silk? He sampled somebody. It was okay.
And then whatever song that all I want to do is and lay with you on.
Yeah, that's Peace of Mind.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's my shit.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. That's coming on a slow mix I got coming up. Stay tuned for that.
One.
But yes, okay, so Drake, we talked about Drake. Let me bounce back to Cali real quick. Because Cali has a big influence in music lately. YG's been out for forever, whether people realize it or not, but YG is like really taking off, and you can really tell that his mind is molding to it like an industry nigga almost. You see who else is coming up? Neff the Pharaoh's coming up from Cali. I checked his last project out. Who else is on the come up? It's so many people in Cali. Like now, SOB is coming up. They got it going right now. Kamaya's from Cali, right?
She's from the Bay.
She's from the Bay. Okay. Like it's a lot of people coming up. Like who are you really like music you're like really fucking with besides your own right now? Oh, and Mozzie, can't forget Mozzie.
Yeah, definitely Mozzie. Kamaya I fuck with super heavy. Like, not as far as, like, listening to her every day and, like, playing her music all the way out, but just her as an artist, like, I really appreciate, like, how she is. Because being from the Bay Area, there's a lot of females who kind of take the same ratchet approach style music, almost like old school Vixen. I don't even know if you guys are familiar with them.
Nah.
If you look them up, you'll get what I'm talking about. But a lot of females out there have this, like, it's just this ratchet sound that I can't even explain, to where it's like this high-pitched voice, this fast rapping, and a lot of just cussing in it. And all they want to do is just get you to shake your ass to whatever they talking about. But just as far as Kamaya goes, like, I feel like her sound was completely different. Like, she didn't really sound like anybody else to me. So I really look up to her just musically. I've always wanted to work with her. So she's definitely one. Neff the Pharaoh, he's definitely another one that I look up to, not only because, you know, we have our project together, but just seeing his work ethic. Like, he got me a verse back in, like, 2 hours. Like, and then he's always on the road. He's always doing this thing, and he's always making sure that he takes in information. He's never too good, you know, for people to help him with something. So I appreciate that about him, too. But with artists, I look even past their music. That's how I become, like, one of their fans or somebody who messes with them heavy, because I like to see people's, like, work ethics. I like to see how they come up with what they come up with, and I like to see how they put their own approach on every different type of beat. So that's kind of what I look for, but definitely Neff and definitely Kamaya for artists coming out of California, I would say.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I also want to touch on... Well, first, I want to thank you, because I finally met you, like, formally met you today.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever really knew it or not. You probably don't. But I've met you before at School of Rock. We were standing at the bar on the smaller side. It was a night that you were performing. I want to say it was maybe about a year ago around this time. Maybe in, like, August for, like, back to school or something.
Yep.
But you were standing at the bar talking, and you just seemed like a really cool person. But...
Oh, Lord. Why you have to say but? There's no but.
But... I really didn't want to talk to you because I didn't know how you would take that from a stranger, like you ain't from here. I mean, some people are cool. You're kind of like a celebrity almost, because, well, at least for that night, you definitely was a celebrity because they booked you as a celebrity to come turn the night up, come perform your song. You know, and you got a pretty decent support system out here too. But I was a little afraid to come holler at you and say what's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, you got to specify that now. I had to look at the camera when I said you got to specify that now. But yeah, I was really afraid to talk to you. I don't know, maybe it could have been like, do you get that a lot from people?
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like people should be afraid to talk to me. Like, you can ask DJ Pest. I was on the phone telling him today, like, I just want to meet everybody and talk to everybody. I do get cases when people, like, tweet me after I've left somewhere. Like, I just saw her here. I just seen her at Target picking up toilet tissue, all type of crazy stuff. And I'm like, well, say something next time. Like, I love when people come up to me and, you know, I get to meet new people and see kind of who knows who I am and who's following what I got going on. Like, I appreciate that. I don't bite.
See, I'm going to ask you to follow me.
I don't bite. My phone is right here with my cracked screen and everything.
Shit, well, that's all you got to say.
We can exchange everything right now.
See, I was Instagram stalking you earlier. Last time I seen you was sitting on like maybe like 50K followers. Cause like I said, you was a low-key celebrity. I'm finna find you on my page right now. Cause see, your name ain't even Getitindy no more.
It was always They Love Indie.
Oh, was it? Mm-hmm. So Getitindy was your sub name then?
Getitindy is like my name. That's what I go by. But my Instagram is They Love Indie.
Okay, because even when I put Getitindy in, you come in They Love Indie. Oh yeah, because Getitindy is your sub name. Yeah, so but now you sitting on 73.5K.
It's going down daily.
It's going up. So like,
it's going down.
So what's that like? So like, when you gonna get verified or something, man? Like, who we gotta talk to get you verified?
We're working on it right now. So I should be hearing back from Instagram within the next 2 weeks about my verification.
So what's that process? Like, you gotta submit some shit. They gotta see that you're a real person, that you popping or something.
No, what it is it's all about distribution. Like, back in the day, we used to want to get like our Twitter and our Instagram verified, so we would always like hashtag verify indie or verify this person. Come to find out, like, once I started doing music, none of that ever mattered. Like, it's all about just having a distribution label. So I am signed to Empire Distribution for 2 projects, and so they've been doing all of my verifications and all of my just backgrounds for everything, making sure everything is registered and stuff like that. So shout out to them.
Shout out to yeah, let's go crazy for Empire.
Yeah,
one time. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
God, get serious, all in.
So you got the deal.
Kinda. You know.
Well,
it's interesting.
We ain't gonna blow you up, but tell us what's that like? So is it any pressure to really succeed on your shoulders? Do you think?
I have that pressure by myself, anyways. Without a label, without all that stuff, like I've made promises to myself in the past that if this is what I want to do, that this is what I have to do. You know what I mean? So I have the pressure on myself to make sure that this is what it is at the end of the day, and that I'm not doing anything else. I'm always going to be working for myself. But when you are responsible contractually to do certain things, it does make you sweat a little bit, because you have to meet these requirements, or else some things that you don't want to happen will happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of pressure, but I already had a fire lit under my ass anyways for myself, so it didn't really add too much.
I brought in the bottle, brought in the weed, brought in the bottle, brought in the weed, brought in the bottle, brought in the weed, brought in the bottle.